your voice, your vote. Vice President Joe Biden making headlines for his surprise visit at a high-profile political event. Biden giving a 10-minute speech thanking his supporters over the years. All this as the Clinton camp could be in trouble. New poll numbers out today showing her lead shrinking in one key state. And Devin Dwyer is on the beat for us this morning, joining us from Washington. Good morning, Devin.
Good morning, Paula. That new poll has some troubling signs for Hillary Clinton. She's lost a third of her supporters in Iowa since May. Many Democrats considering their alternatives, including a man not even in the race, Joe Biden.
Hey, everybody.
Overnight, Vice President Joe Biden joining a jamboree of Delaware Democrats.
It's good to be home.
Sources say Biden didn't talk about a possible 2016 campaign, but his hugs and handshakes fueling speculation about his imminent decision. A new poll shows the door could be open for a Biden run. Hillary Clinton's lead in the critical early voting state of Iowa shrinking to its lowest ever, just 7 points ahead of Senator Bernie Sanders, the 73-year-old socialist from Vermont now nipping at her heels. Even Biden, who's not yet in the race, draws 14% in Iowa, with 13% of Democrats there still undecided. On the Republican side, Donald Trump continues to ride high in the latest poll, while Scott Walker, once the frontrunner in Iowa, now seems to be disappearing, down to single digits.
Leading big in Iowa, leading tremendously big in New Hampshire. Great people.
In Tennessee Saturday, Trump drawing a crowd of conservatives and protesters.
Tennessee! Tennessee!
Offering no apology for a sharp new personal attack, this time on Hillary Clinton's most trusted advisor.
He's married to a guy who obviously is psychologically disturbed. I think it is a very fair statement.
Huma Abedin's married to Anthony Weiner, the former New York congressman who resigned in disgrace. The Clinton campaign swiftly condemning Trump's remark as disgraceful.
And the new Iowa poll has some good news for Trump. His favorability in that state now 60%. That's up 34 points since May. This as the Clinton campaign downplays those tightening results, saying they always expected this race to be close. Paul and Tom.
So many talking about that poll this morning. Devin, thank you. So for more on this, let's bring in ABC's Martha Raddatz, who is hosting This Week later this morning. Martha, good to see you. Still so early, but what do these new poll numbers say about the state of Hillary Clinton's campaign in Iowa?
Well, Tom, the campaign has to be worried. As you heard Devin say, she has lost 1/3 of her support since May, but the campaign is putting the best spin on this, saying we have always said this would be a competitive primary. Nothing is inevitable, and they feel confident in the state of the race right now. That would be hard to explain, but let's remember 2008. She finished 3rd behind Barack Obama and John Edwards, a loss she described in her book as excruciating. And this morning, the pollster in Iowa who conducted the most recent poll said this feels like 2008 all over again, Tom.
Wow, let's turn to the Republicans now. Trump is on top. That's not a news story, but someone who was up in Iowa is now down in a significant way.
It certainly is. Scott Walker has to be another unhappy candidate, taking a real tumble in the polls. The Des Moines Register poll showing him now in a tie for 3rd place. He was number 1 in that poll in May. He's gone from 17% down to 8%. Donald Trump still has that significant lead.
So much going on. Okay, Martha, thanks so much. And you can watch This Week here on ABC. Later this morning, Martha will be speaking also with Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders.